Assalamu alaikum dear students of first year MBBS. Hope you guys are cherishing your starting days of first year MBBS. So guys, let's talk about your first test of foundation module, which you have covered in almost 5 to 6 weeks. Now come to its contents, what you have to prepare for it, and from guidance what you have to do about these topics. Let's come to introduction of physiology, and let's do it from your main book, Guyton and Hall, textbook of medical physiology. So guys, first topic written in your foundation module is introduction to physiology. This is chapter 1 of Guyton and Hall. This is all about introduction to physiology. Its definition, physiology definition, and what is physiology, what is human physiology, then cells are the living units of body, then you have to do extracellular fluid, the internal environment. Mostly MCQs come from this topic. This one is also important. Concentration of different ions, you need to know about them. Then second topic is functional organization of human body. You guys have already done it from your 9th class to 12th class. That is a functional organization of human body, that is starting from atomic level, then molecular level, then it comes the cellular level, then tissue level, then organ level, then organ system level, then organismic level, and then its relation with environment. You have already done it, okay? And then there is homeostasis and control system in body. Homeostasis and control system, starting from here, you have to read it. Homeostasis, what is homeostasis? Its definition is mostly asked in Viva from foundation module. And then just read to this page, and just give read to this page. It's all about introduction to physiology. Okay, this is homeostasis, introduction to physiology. So guys, give it only a read. Then topic is control systems in body. This is control systems in body. You have to do it. Examples of control mechanisms, just give it a read. This negative feedback mechanism and its flow chart is important. Then this one is example of control system of body. Regulation of arterial pressure and regulation of body temperature is also its example, and give it a read. Then come to characteristics of control system. It's important, its characteristics, just give it a read. Then this one is gain of control system. It's very important. Gain of control system, give it a read, and its formula, see it, and its graph. This positive feedback can sometimes cause vicious cycle and death. Give it a read. It's also important. Vicious cycle, question asked in your Viva, that what is vicious cycle? Okay, give its example. And then positive feedback can sometimes be helpful. Positive feedback can sometimes cause vicious cycle. Mostly it causes vicious cycle, okay? But sometimes it is helpful. It is helpful in blood clotting, during childbirth, and during generation of nerve signals. Positive feedback is significant and it is important. Then come to some MCQ points. This table is important for MCQs. Just you have to do normal values, important constituents, and physical characteristics of extracellular fluid. Just memorize the normal values and with units, okay? Mean oxygen in venous blood, it is 40 mmHg. Carbon dioxide, 45 mmHg. And these points mostly asked in your MCQs, okay? Then give read to this adaptive control. It's important, often asked in your SCQs. Adaptive control or delayed negative feedback, okay? Then going forward in your foundation module, there comes the protoplasm and organization of cell. Protoplasm, just do its definition. What is protoplasm? Different substances that make up the cell or are collectively called protoplasm. And then mention is you have to do organization of cell. Organization of cell, for it you have to give read to these components: water, ions, proteins, and lipids. Give it a read. Proteins, other types, its composition important, and its percentage important for MCQs. Proteins types, 2 types of proteins: structural proteins and functional proteins. Give it a read, you will know about it. And then lipids, it's 2% of total cell mass. Then give read to carbohydrates. This is we are studying about organization of cell, protoplasm and organization of cell. Then in foundation module you have to do structure and functions of cell membrane. This is cell membrane structure, its lipid bilayer, you know about it. Its fluid mosaic model, just give it a read. Its composition, it's important, and how the fluidity of cell membrane is maintained. Its fluidity is maintained by cholesterol. Then you need to know about integral and peripheral cell proteins. Give it a read. And this diagram is important. You need to know how to draw it, okay? Practice it. And then this diagram of cell membrane, it's very much important, often asked in exams. It's mostly come in your prof. And then this is glycocalyx function. We're studying characteristics of cell membrane. Glycocalyx, it's also important. Give it a read. So guys, next topic is different transport mechanisms across the cell membrane. For this you have to read chapter 4 of Guyton and Hall. Just give read to the lines that I have marked here. Give read to these lines. And then these mechanisms are diffusion. Give it a read. You need to know about them. Then these points are often asked in your MCQs, so give it a read and memorize these points. Then memorize this diagram. Then just give it a read. Diffusion through cell membrane. Simple diffusion, it occurs through two pathways, through the interstices of lipid soluble interstices of cell membrane, which are lipid soluble particles, and through the watery channels, which are called aquapores. And then just give it a read. Solubility of different substances, water soluble, lipid soluble substances, aquaporins. Give it a read. And then you need to know about selective permeability of protein channels. This structure, it was asked in our SCQ. Its structure is its diagram of potassium channel and its function. Give it a read. Then give read to sodium channels. Then it was asked in our SCQ exam that types of gating channels. These are voltage gated channels, chemical or ligand gated channels. Give it a read, it's important. Then just you can skip this part. Then this graph is very much important. Effect of concentration of a substance on the rate of diffusion through the cell membrane. Graph of facilitated diffusion and simple diffusion. Then facilitated diffusion requires membrane carrier proteins. Give it a read. The rate of diffusion cannot rise greater than Vmax level in case of facilitated diffusion. This is graph of facilitated diffusion. This one curve. Then example of facilitated diffusion is 14 members of a family of membrane proteins called GLUT. Okay, this one, it's example of facilitated diffusion, transport of glucose. And then this formula, net diffusion is directly proportional to concentration difference of ions across the cell membrane, outside and inside concentration. Then memorize this formula. Then definition of osmosis, and then you need to know about osmotic pressure. And then you need to know about what is osmolarity, what is osmol, and what is osmolarity. In transport across the cell membrane, we have done about diffusion, and then its second transport mechanism is active transport. It's very much important. Do it thoroughly. It's primary active transport. This diagram is important, and these features of proteins that are making these channels are important. Give it a read, and they are also important for MCQs. Then if a reverse pump mechanism occurs after primary active transport, it is written here. Give it a read. Then this question is often asked in your MCQs and SCQ question that what happens when sodium potassium pump is stops its functioning. Then cell swells and bursts. Its description is written here. Give it a good read. And then examples of primary active transport of calcium ions, and then primary active transport of hydrogen ions. Its transport is through in the gastric gland of stomach and in late distal tubules and cortical collecting ducts of kidney. Its examples are often asked in your exam MCQs. And then come to secondary active transport. Secondary active transport, very much important. It's two types: co-transport and counter-transport. Co-transport of glucose and amino acids along with sodium. Its examples, remember the names of its examples and these diagrams. And then sodium counter-transport of calcium and hydrogen ions. First we have studied about co-transport of glucose and amino acids along with due to gradient of sodium, and then counter transport of calcium and hydrogen ions due to gradient of sodium, these channels. Then remember about the sites where these counter transport mechanisms occur in human body. Sodium calcium counter transport occurs in almost all the cell membranes of the body, and sodium hydrogen counter transport occurs in mostly proximal tubules of the kidneys. This is all about different transport mechanisms across the cell membrane. Then next topic in your foundation module is cell organelles and their functions. Do it from chapter 2 of Guyton. These are endoplasmic reticulum. These organelles are very much important for SCQs, MCQs of foundation module. Endoplasmic reticulum, do its diagram, and then Golgi apparatus and lysosomes. Lysosomes very much important. Its clinicals are also important. Lysosomal storage diseases like Tay-Sachs disease, it's important. Its enzymes, hydrolytic enzymes. And then come to peroxisomes. Often comes the difference of lysosomes and peroxisomes in exam. It's important. Its enzymes are oxidases and hydrolases, catalases. And then come to mitochondria. Diagrams, just see these diagrams. Mitochondria, give it a read, it's important. And then this is functional system of cell, ingestion by the cell, mechanisms, endocytosis, pinocytosis, and phagocytosis mechanisms. Its mechanisms are important for SCQs. Phagocytosis mechanism, this diagram is important. It came in our SCQ paper of first year regular tests. Then in role of lysosomes, it is autolysis of damaged cells and autophagy. Autophagy is also important. These are all important things that I am telling to you guys. And then scheme of autophagy, learn how to draw it. Then do functions of Golgi apparatus. These are its functions. Remember it that the vesicles formed from Golgi apparatus are secretory vesicles and lysosomes. For MCQ, this topic, cilia and ciliary movement, was mostly asked in our SCQ of professional exams, but now in your foundation module it is not written, so better is to skip it. We had to do its diagram also, and it was considered one of the most important topics in cell physiology, and now it is not mentioned in your foundation module, so better is to skip it. So guys, next topic in your foundation module test is basic concept of DNA and RNA and cell genetics. For this you have to prepare chapter 3 of Guyton and Hall physiology. This is all about DNA, RNA, and this is just give it a read. Basic building blocks of DNA is about DNA. Give it a read. You have already done all this in your second year FSC. And genetic code, just give it a read. Give it a read. For this you have to prepare chapter 3. This is chapter 3 of Guyton and Hall, and this one you have to prepare transcription mechanism. You have already done it in your FSC part 2, and these are several types of RNA. It's very much important. Give it a good read. Precursor RNA, small nuclear RNA, messenger RNA, transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA, and micro RNA. And messenger RNA, one thing is very important that you need to remember, that messenger RNA has codons and transfer RNA has anticodons. Transfer RNA has anticodons. It's asked in your MCQ paper. And then this is microRNA and small interfering RNA, that how microRNA controls the transcription and regulation of gene expression by microRNA. This mechanism is important. Prepare it in a good way. Then you need to know about polyribosomes. Its definition mostly come in your SCQ and also asked in your MCQs. It is all about cell genetics, that control of gene function and biochemical activity in a cell, genetic regulation and promoter control, gene expression. Give it a read. Because you are doing it first time, so I recommend that give a good read to every topic. Don't skip any topic in your content. Give a good read. Upstream promoter, enhancers, and this diagram. Give a good read. Then next topic is cell cycle and control of cell cycle. You have already studied it in your FSC part 2, that what is cell cycle. Students also prepare cell mitosis and its phases, prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, etc. from chapter 3 of Guyton and Hall. Then give a read to control of cell growth and cell reproduction. Give it a read. And then come to cell differentiation. Give it a read. Then in your clinical part, apoptosis is also included, and then cancer. This one, cancer, is also included in your foundation module. Give a whole read to this topic of cancer. It's all about your cell physiology in your foundation module. Then we will discuss about heat and temperature loss from the body, temperature regulation of human body.